Different. Written by Larry Fleece. Illustrated by Danny Jones. Focus question. How does bullying make those involved feel? Kevin finished his homework in the library after school and hurried out. He hoped there were still enough guys around for a good game of basketball. Kevin turned the corner toward the schoolyard. He could see some boys across the playground. They were all making noise and having fun. He was glad they were still there. As Kevin came closer to the boys, he could sense that something was wrong. The boys were grouped closely together, and their cheers sounded more like teasing. When Kevin reached the others, he could see what was going on. The group was throwing a baseball cap back and forth. They were playing keep away from one boy in the middle. His name was Joey, and he was deaf. "What's the matter, Joey?" they teased. "Poor little Joey wants his cap back?" They laughed as they tossed the cap from one boy to the next. Joey ran and jumped in between them, but he couldn't catch his cap. "Hey, Kevin, here!" one of the boys shouted as Kevin approached them. The boy tossed Joey's cap to Kevin. All the boys shouted and waved their arms, calling for the cap back from Kevin. Joey ran over and stopped in front of Kevin. Kevin could see that Joey's face was streaked with tears. "Come on, Kevin, throw it here," the other boys shouted. Joey stood silent. His hair was a mess, and his clothes were damp with sweat. Kevin handed the cap to Joey. Joey looked at Kevin for a moment, then pulled on his cap and ran away. The other boys booed and shouted at Kevin. "Aw, look at the BFFs," they teased. "More like DFFs, deaf friends forever. Hey, are you going to hang out and not hear things together?" Now Kevin found himself in the middle of the crowd of boys. They closed in around him. Kevin had to say something. "That insult doesn't even make sense. You guys shouldn't pick on Joey just because he's different," Kevin said. "Think how hard it must be to be deaf, and think how much you've hurt his feelings." Kevin didn't feel like playing basketball with those guys anymore. He broke through the boys and ran after Joey. Connections. Writing. If the boys wrote an apology to Joey, what might they say? Put yourself in the place of one of the bullies and write a letter apologizing to Joey. Social studies. Work with a group to make and present a commercial informing other kids at your school of what to do if they are bullied or if they see bullying happening.